I listen. I can feel it. I experience it. And I breathe it. This is music to me. And who am I? My name is Nina, and I'm a music lover. And I'm about to take you on a journey into one of the craziest industries in the world. This is Connected by Frequency. Welcome, music lovers, to another episode of Connected by Frequency podcast. First, I want to thank you all for your support. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Nina, and I will be your host on this journey into the music industry. Somehow it happened the first 3 episodes are completely different, speaking of my guest music genres. Today, I'm talking to this crazy, amazing, and talented Italian house techno DJ and producer. But before we start, I need to kindly ask you for your generous support. If you like what you see and hear in this show, please make this easier for me by supporting me via Patreon or PayPal. All the information will be written in the video description and on Connected by Frequency Facebook page. And please don't forget to subscribe on my channel, like and share this video with the world, and leave a comment if you have anything to say. I will much appreciate it. Thank you. So, today we have this energetic, charismatic, and talented Italian living in Ibiza for most of the year. He likes to play with techno and house, not too hard, always groovy. But he also likes to experiment with something not typical for his recognizable style. Always trying to build a DJ set at a moment of his performance, not before. I bow to that. Supported and being a good friend with Pete Thong and surrounded and working alongside the big names in the industry such as Carl Cox, Hot Scenes 82, Black Coffee, Solomon, Dynamic, the Martinez Brothers, and many others. Adding a funky soul sound into his production is something you will hear often. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to welcome this outstanding artist to my studio in Belgrade. His name is Alex Kennon. Benvenuto, Alex, or should I say,
hello.
Bienvenido.
Grazie. How are you?
I'm perfect.
Thank you for the nice words. They're actually super powerful.
I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you so much for the nice presentation.
You're very welcome. How have you been?
Sorry?
How have you been?
Me? Today, we had the party yesterday, so today for me is like the resting day. I'm super chill, super relaxed, so really happy to be here and we're gonna have a nice conversation.
That's good. That's good. Perfect.
It's all about it.
Okay, so let's start from here. I always like to call those special moments in my guest career a game changer.
Yeah.
For you, one of those moments happened in 2018. You won a DJ award in Ibiza for the best newcomer DJ. What was that feeling, realizing you won this so-called Oscar in the music industry and being in the same room with superstars like Carl Cox, Black Coffee, Joseph Gabriati, Hernan Cataneo, Paul Van Dyke, and many others?
Yeah, so that moment was super nice. You know why? Because it's not about the premium. I don't like prizes, actually. I mean, prizes are selecting people. So I'm not really fan of prizes because why I have to be better than you because I won and you didn't win. You know what I mean? So it's nice to be recognized like that. But also the artists that work with me they nominated, they were super good artists. For me, it was a game changing. I think also for myself because most than the prize, I was with these people. I have played already with them. I have played like in the years before with Carlo, with Adam Beyer, with Massioplex. So see these people at the same time taking the prize like me, that was game changing in my brain. And I said, okay, let's do this. Like, gave me so much power, like so much. I was much more sure about me. I was much more. I wanted to work really harder in that moment because I thought, okay, we can do it. So I just wanted to go deeper and stronger because I felt a little bit recognized the job that I was doing in the last years between music, productions and DJ sets and gigs. So it was just maybe, I would say, the cherry on the cake. It was an outstanding year, that one actually. It was a really good one, 2018.
Yeah, but it did influence your career.
Yeah, it influenced a lot because the press was a massive. You know, when they do this like 5-6 days, you have the attention of the whole industry. The whole industry is watching you because the whole industry is there. agents, promoters, like PRs, artists, everyone. So it's like a big promo campaign in 1 week. So was nice because I received so many messages from people that I was not expecting actually, and I said, "Wow, thanks, super cool."
It sounds like something similar to Amsterdam Dance Event.
Yeah, exactly. But like AD, yeah, but AD is more about speaking about music. The DJ Awards is about, since many years actually they do it. So, you know, it's about, it's a meeting of the best artists, and I was in my category. I was not nominated as a best techno DJ. No, I was as a newcomer, a breakthrough artist, and it worked. And the second year I arrived second, for example, but I was almost winning also the year after in 2019. Yeah, so that's it. So it was like something super nice, and I really enjoyed that moment. People like, yeah, it was super nice moment actually. I still have in my house the prize, like the Svedra is a
You
kind
like
of
wake up every morning and look at it.
no, it's already there. Now I want to take something like some more in the next year. So Corona
something.
Corona something, if they leave us a little bit.
Yeah, I could totally understand that. So, okay, you live in Ibiza for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And we're all familiar with that feeling you get when you land on Ibiza ground, of course, but you decided to stay. So actually you're living between Ibiza and Barcelona.
Yeah,
right?
before. Now more, I'm in Ibiza like all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, before I was more like doing 3-4 months in winter in Barcelona for the connection flights, you know. It's like,
Yeah, I heard that.
because Ibiza airport is huge from March until October. You have so many flights, but then it's really complicated to take connection flights or travel to somewhere. So you need a big airport, and Barcelona is a perfect city because the airport is 15 minutes from the city and super easy.
That's true, definitely. I know that. So describe me in 3 words. What were the reasons that you decided to move to this amazing island?
Okay, so let's go deeper now, no?
Let's go deeper.
I decided to move when I was 23, I think. Yeah, 10 years ago, 23. And it was more because I'm coming from like a not small town, 100,000 people. It's not a big city. It's from Puglia, where we have like a big background. In Puglia, we have one of the biggest clubs in Italy. We have Gwendalina, Cromie, Clorofilla, super big clubs, 6,000 people, 4,000, super big. But I always had in my mind the idea to be like international, like to open myself to what's going on outside. I was attracted from what's there after the borders, what's going on after the borders. And a friend moved there, and I never been before that moment to Ibiza, so it was my first time there. And I arrived in winter when nobody's there. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, wow.
I said, maybe it's not the right place. And I arrived there, and the person, I don't remember who, told me, you are gonna love this island. You have 2 years and a half or 3 years. So the island selects you. If you're gonna stay, it will be after 3 years, or you're gonna change directions before the 3 years. They say in Ibiza, if you're accepted from the island, you're gonna see that after 3 years. Yeah, if you stay 3 years, you can stay for the whole life.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's something that they say, like locals. Yeah.
I should think about it.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea actually. Now so many people is coming because with what's going on with the pandemic, it's like it's a safe place. It's an island. You can control more or less everything. You have good food, good quality life. You can raise your children. You can really do a good life. So
it's literally for everyone.
It's a good option. Yeah. It's expensive, but it's all about what you need.
Good. But if I ask you to pick 3 words to describe that island.
Wow, the island. Wild. Opened. It's really important. And beautiful, because the nature is beautiful. Yeah. Most of the time, I say all the time, people knew before the pandemic, people were coming for clubs and everything. And now people are discovering the nature. in Ibiza and Formentera, you have the best clear water in Europe and maybe in the world, because you can compare the Formentera's water with Caribe or like with the Bahamas. It's like, and this year is in Europe. It's like 1 hour and a half flight from Rome, from Paris or from London, 2 hours. So it's like easier. So for that, I say it's a beautiful place.
That's true. Okay, so speaking of Ibiza, do you remember when was your first gig and where did it happen?
In Ibiza?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 second. I think was in a club called Bubbles.
Okay.
2011, end of, I think, December. After 1 month I was there. And I remember I played with Ina Kravitz. She was really pushing super hard in that year, I remember. She was being like the hype DJ of the moment, female DJ of the moment. And we played, it was a club for 300 persons. And after that event, a promoter wanted me like for every Thursday. I was doing this party like for the whole winter, and 300 people in the winter in Ibiza, super crazy. Wow. And I was not believing. Everybody saying, how is possible? There is also nightlife in Ibiza in the winter. Yes, we were all the time the same people because lovers, like ravers or people that really like the music, electronic music. And it was super nice actually. I really put my basis in that club. Bubbles was super nice. Function One sound system, super nice.
Awesome. But a couple of years ago, you started playing in the bigger clubs, like
a couple of years ago. I started like in 2012 with Pacha, Privilege. No, 2 years ago I just played in Ushuaia.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was too fast.
Yeah,
but you played everywhere, like Pacha, Destino, Privilege,
Ushuaia,
yeah, of course.
Santa, so many places. Yeah.
So which one left the biggest impression on you and why?
Impression,
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you because they're not gonna book me anymore. No, I'm joking. I can say which one is better, which one is not. They are different clubs. You are in Ibiza, it's just about Ibiza. Maybe I can say that each club has a different approach, is a different, like Ushuaia is the mega big, like super club for 9,000 people. It's like crazy open air, like it's crazy. Then Pacha is that kind of club that is super, the history of Ibiza, since 50 or 60 years, And Amnesia is also a great club. I mean, all the clubs in Ibiza, every club has the peculiar part of them. So you can find something special in each club. You can say, and it's totally different from each other. So in each club you can find the reason that you say, wow, I love this place, but it's always different from the other club. So that's the good thing in Ibiza.
But I think during the years it changed a lot.
Yeah,
it was not like it was at the beginning, especially with Amnesia. I'm completely aware of that.
Well, I don't know. Amnesia is super nice. You know why? Because they still keep like doing it with passion. I mean, like they are business. It's business for them. Okay, this is the first rule is this business. But they are really, all the clubs, they are lovers of music. So it's people that really know what's going on around the world about music, and they are super everywhere. The musical director, they are people connected with the whole world actually. So it's like, it changed maybe you want to say about Ibiza, not about clubs. Because the clubs are just adapting to the clients. This is the things. So if right now in Ibiza, because with the COVID restriction, there is more medium, high, upper class. The clubs are gonna do the same. So they're gonna try to do what they can, selling tables and in between the laws, because this is what the law is giving to them. It's giving the chance to them to do it just in their way. Otherwise, they were opening like a normal club. So the clubs are that each other, because when Ibiza changes, they have to change too.
Yeah.
So it's organic. It's something organic, and I think it's also a loop, it's a circle. So it's coming back. Also, if you speak with people that were living the island like 40 years ago, they will say it's totally different. But there are always some connection between like the parties in the 70s and the parties right now. It's just the environment is a bit different. We are in 2021, is much different. But now we don't have parties since 2 years. Last year, no season, and this year, no season. So someone like Ushuaia, Cova Santa, they are trying, Blue Mar, they're doing like table table parties, so you can just book the table and stay at your table.
For the people who have a lot more money.
Exactly, as I was saying, they are just adapting to the restrictions, and it's sad, but it's also they need to give jobs to so many people that need to work too. I don't know what you think. I'm gonna ask you something. What do you think about the governments? I mean, here in Serbia, it's super nice because they are letting really promoters do something. You know, it's nice, at least in summer. We have been like super mistreated or like treated really bad from the governments because they thought we were the excuse for speaking about something to the crowd, to the population, to the big audience. You know, when something wrong is going on, okay, you know what, we're gonna close restaurants and clubs, but the clubs were closed. And so the spikes are higher, and tell me what, you know, doesn't make sense. There is no really really fair connection between these things. I'm super passionate when I speak about it because you can discriminate like a class and a industry because it's easier for you to do that, you know.
They can, obviously.
They can, for sure, because they have to think about more the industries, the sport, the football and soccer.
Yeah. I know. I mean,
well, it's a long story.
It's a long story. We can talk about it.
I don't want to be politicians about. I don't like politics, and so it's just about the common sense, you know.
That's true, but we cannot do anything about it. So
exactly.
Okay, so the ones who follow you, they know there is a special connection and mutual support between you and Pete Tong. So how did it start? More.
It started. I think it started everything through the music. When he started supporting my music, like in BBC Radio 1 all the time, and every time I send him like records, I send him he was super happy to listen to the music. He became, how can I say? He became like a supporter. He's a supporter, and for people like him, for me, it was like, I was super blessed. I felt blessed because he is in the industry since 35, 40 years, and he made the magic with so many different things, from record labels, from agencies, from clubs. He is really a multi-talented person. And it started like that with the music, and then we met each other. We had the chance. I played for him in Blue Marlin as a guest two times for him. And it's just been like an organic thing that brought us to make a track together and Apache. And we are working on another one now. So for the next year. It's super organic. This is the kind of connections that I like, organic things. Not pushed. I don't like push things when you say, you know what, let's meet because I want you to meet. No, just because when the connection, the vibes are just free. That's the best thing ever.
It's proper thinking, for sure. You like to use the word organic. We're going to talk about this later
organic.
on.
Let's talk about organic. Organic food, organic...
Everything,
Yoga.
We're gonna mention that. Okay. So what record, your record, you are most proud of?
Record?
That you did.
Now I don't know. Because every record has a story. And it's different. I'm proud to have been like working. I don't have a favorite record because every record. Because it's when you wanna say if you ask to your mom or like to like parents, who is your favorite son? I'm gonna say they are the same for me. They are the same. Just sometimes one of them is worked better out. And the other ones no, but doesn't mean that the other one was worse than the other. You know what I mean? For me, it's like more. When you make music, you put yourself on the table, in the studio, on the machines, on the hardware, and you don't know what's going on. You can work on a record for 5 days, and maybe afterwards the result is the worst. You don't really feel comfy with it, or maybe you make a track like I did with Blinding Lights. Blinding Lights was done in 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and Joris did the remix, and I was super happy. And this record is still now after 4 months is super pushing. And you don't know, you don't know how it's gonna work in a record. So my favorite one maybe is I don't have. No, I wanted to say maybe Blinding Lights is cool because the story is interesting of 2 hours for a kind of track like that. But I don't have favorite records of mine. I can tell you I love that record. No. I'm like a proud father of every record. The children's are the same for me. So
I think a lot of artists are actually answering on this question the same.
I don't know, maybe not. They will tell you, no, I love that record.
I heard a couple of stories that sound the same. Like yeah.
Because because I can tell you, there is no. I don't feel more attached to one than other one. I can tell you, I feel more attached because it worked better out. But that's not gonna be a truly and fair answer from me, you know. So.
Okay, you mentioned Apache, of course, and Blinding Lights. I think those two tracks really hit the top. You know, speaking of Beatport. But why do you think those tracks, those specific tracks, triggered your listeners this way?
What do you mean? Like, okay. Yeah, they were like, well, because, you know, when you collaborate with artists like that big, you are exposed to other kind of audience, because we are speaking about Yoris or like Pete, they have huge followers since 15 or 20 or more years, you know, so gives you the chance to be like exposed to their also audience. And someone is gonna accept you, someone is not gonna accepting you. But the most of the people, you know, I think is gonna accept, because the beautiful thing of the music is that you're gonna be open. You have to be open to listening new records. And when you put together two visions, because my vision totally maybe is different from Pete, and that's when you put together with an artist doing these things, the result is gonna be absolutely like a super cool work. And I'm happy I'm more proud. Maybe I can say the question before you asked me. Yeah, maybe I'm proud. I can be prouder of some record than another one. For example, this one I can be super proud because collaborations with people like that, I could be just super proud. I'm collaborating now with other couple of heavyweight guys for next year. So yes, it's just about that. So it is super strong on Beatport. We did number 2 with both tracks. Unfortunately, I told them also Camel Fat and Art Pat like released after, you know, they are top sellers since 5 years, and we didn't reach number 1, but I mean,
I heard that, but we all know how this goes, so it's logical.
Well, it's okay. It's like,
I mean, it doesn't prove
wrong time.
It doesn't prove
I have
anything.
to call them next time, guys. When are you gonna release? Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can do that next time. Okay, so during the pandemic, we can find a lot of artists doing live streams, and at some really amazing locations.
Yeah.
And you did a few also, right? So you did some in Ibiza in partnership with Beatport, and maybe the most interesting one you did in Italy a few months ago at Barletta.
Yeah, Mountain Town, yes.
Yeah, supported by Mixmag.
Mixmag, yes. Yeah, I'm super proud of it. Actually, you know what I say? During the pandemic, I was really seeing people doing everything for being noticed, you know. People
Literally.
Recording in the bathroom. Like,
Yes, I know.
Come on, people like... someone they were funny, something else were like super boring or maybe not cool, but I understand people needed to do something, you know, at least you were doing something. From my point of view, I always wanted to do it in a good locations, like stunning locations, because I think when you do like a stream, you have to bring on the table a concept. So why are we doing this? Because you want to see me and playing music, or because there is a concept? When I did the one with Beatport, I was showing a part of Ibiza North that nobody recorded before. It was the first time. So I wanted to do something different, you know, and it was different. In my hometown, I was super proud because we were speaking with the city hall since a couple of years with the mayor to do something together. Because, you know, for me, like a citizen left and became like, I get like the international results, international recognized. I've been recognized internationally. For them, they are proud of me. So when I came back, they said we should do something for the city, and we should do something for the people from Barletta. And I said, you know what? Let's do something on the castle. Even if we can do with people, let's record a really nice streaming. And we did it. Actually, was so funny because I was there, and the day after when I was working on the street, people, hey, nice work on the custom. Yeah, everybody, like people on the street, also people 70 years old. I saw the video, I said, nice. I said, nice.
Well, that's good.
Super good. Yeah, because they appreciate it. And I think when you have to do like a stream, you have to do it in a professional way. Otherwise, don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, true.
It's
but
just,
you know, how did you feel doing those let's call it one-man shows, because it is, without the crowd, surrounded only by beautiful nature, you know, and the historic environment?
Actually, yeah, I understand what you want to ask me. I'm not like, I don't like to be alone, actually. I'm really not a big fan of streamings. You know why? Because I need to feel people, I need to feel the vibes, I need to study the highs, I need to really grow inside of me the DJ set through the person. It's a little bit crazy, but my brain works like that. And actually also the music that I was playing in this set was not really what I'm playing if I play festivals or clubs. No, was just something that I wanted to make people connected through the images. I don't know if you understand what I want to try to say. It's like when you're watching this, like in the castle, I want you, every time you're watching, you are listening, you have to feel the trip, you have to feel the journey, you have to understand what's going on there. Not because, so I'm like just the guy that is delivering the nice journey. You know what I mean? So it's not really the music that I could play all the time in a club or in a festival. So that was a nice task for me, and I think it worked out. So
yeah, I think you did a really good job, and I
thank you.
The feedback is really amazing.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So do you think the 80s music vibe is getting back? Because I can hear it a lot lately, to be honest.
Yeah, 80s now will be 90s. Get prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, the next 2 years it will be 90s because, as I told you before, this is a circle.
Yeah, exactly. It's like recycling.
4 years ago, remember, it was a funky 70s. So now a little bit the indie punk sounds this year, 80s. And now, maybe in 2 years, we will listen something about like 90s. Rhythm is a dancer.
Yeah. No, I think
that kind of
that's
vibes.
No logical circle. It has to be.
Yeah, you know why? Because they had a huge influence on the music. I mean, these decades they were super big, and people in their mind they still have this kind of connections.
But can you connect it maybe with people losing their creativity? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know why? Because everything is already invented.
Exactly.
I'm not really big fan of these like all the time edits. You know, I don't know. It's like I think it's really hard right now to create something original from the scratch. Really hard. So all you became like I don't know, like these artists like Aphex Twin. Aphex Twin, like, he's doing his job since 30 years. He doesn't care about any kind of sound. He just go on his like own style. Or creating something from the scratch now, it's really hard. What you can do, for example, what worked out for me, I sat down with the singers and I tried to do something different. I love to feel myself uncomfortable. That's the best way for creating something new. When you feel uncomfortable, you know. Because it's like pushing your edges a little bit more forward. It makes you realize that you can do something different. And even if it's not gonna have a big feedback back, you know that you did something different and you know that you did it. That's the most important thing. And I don't know, I have so many tracks that I've done like kind of records, indie, punk in the last months. That I don't know if I'm gonna release ever, maybe yes. But I know they are super cool, like records, super nice. Yeah. I think that's the only way for trying to create something new. Otherwise, as you say, everything is like, let's take the famous voice, the famous vocal, and let's put in a track and we make the edit. But
and the old school remixes. I mean, the remixes from the old school tracks.
I know. I don't want to judge anyone. So
no, I'm not judging. Of course, just saying that this is obvious.
There are someone they are done in a cool way. Someone they are just copied with a kick and bass change.
Exactly. Sometimes you just don't do anything with the original. It's better.
Exactly.
But sometimes it's really
There are
really
some re-edits. They're like released like original because they get rights, like publishings and stuff. That they are done really well. So in that way, I think when you use creativity for bring like an old record from 80s, like in 2021, I really like that ideas. So it's really interesting. But when you just do it because that was famous, let's use it. Keep it for you, for a DJ set. Don't release that, Or you do it well. It's like the streaming. Or you do it in the right way, or don't do it.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
It's all about quality, actually. Quality, sorry.
Okay. don't say sorry. Can we talk a little bit about Dance or Die project that you were part of, actually?
Yeah.
You were part of the closing.
I played a couple of times there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dance or Die was like... is the party from Nick Fanciulli. He's a good friend of mine, and super. I really respect him as an artist, not because my friend, because he's there since many years, and he's always on point with music, and he's always there, like evolving. That's really what I really like of him. He's all the time changing, all the time adapting, all the time putting out his own journey that he did since many years, but like evolving all the time. That's really important, and he does it really well. It was a party that started at Ushuaia, and I was playing there. I was there also when I was not playing, just hanging out because they are only friends. As I say all the time, I just hang out when I have friends playing. Otherwise, I don't go anywhere. So if I know that there are people that I know playing, DJs that I have friends, I go because I want to feel like kind family vibes, and this is the best. Right now I think that's the best for a party, when you feel comfy in a place. And Dance or Die was a huge project. I mean, is now pandemic, we know how it is. Yep. And I played also the closing party with Carl Cox, with Nick. It was super nice concept, actually super new concept. I don't know if you did you see like the lights, the lightnings, and I did. Amazing. The backstage was super nice. Yeah, it was really. They designed everything with a super nice designer from London. The production, everything. Yeah, it went pretty well. The production super good. Well, Ushuaia, they are masters. Like definitely, they are super good with production. Yep. Super high level with it. So, well, you get what you pay. So. Okay, we all know you're passionate about music, no doubt about that. This is what gives you wings every day you get up, for sure. How important do you think is to love what you do? Whatever that is. Yeah, it's important because loving what you do makes you feel with the feet on the ground. It's like you need to touch love. So when you love music, you need to touch music, and makes you feel good. You feel just good. And then when I started with this, it was just a passion. It was just a passion for me. And then it became my job, because it was like, as you said before, organic. Was something supernatural, and it happened. If you don't do things without passion or love, better change. Do you think it's like wasting your time? Well, sometimes not, because you can make it become like a business, but that is like that. But it's not forever. A passion is forever. If you like something, you're gonna like it forever. So if you like sea or ocean, you're gonna love ocean forever. It's not gonna be just for a couple of years. And the same with the music. And for people like me that I grown like with music in my house since I was 2 years old or 1 year old, for me music is part of the day. Yes, I have to say now that when I play, then I like to stay in silence for a couple of days. I don't want to listen to anything. But this is normal. It's just about it is. After the shows, it happens. Yeah. Okay, Vanya, can you play this video that I sent you? Oops. Happy holidays. Cheers. No, come on. Did you succeed in buying Ferrari? Happy holidays. Cheers. We are going to introduce now this project, though. I'm going to take the Ferrari. I'm going to be back. future,
Happy
like
holidays.
seeing
Cheers.
there. I'm gonna be part of next year championship Formula One with that car. So don't miss my performance next year. I'll be with Hamilton. And no, that was me. I'm joking. I'm kidding. That was me being bored at home, just trying
During
to do
COVID.
some content in a funny way for make people a little bit sorry smile just with that. Then I lost also my
Followers.
Yeah, no, my followers no. Followers no. I lost my, how can I say, my excitement. I was not anymore excited. I did like a couple of series, no more. I did like a couple of weeks of this, and then I decided, okay, you know what? I'll stop it now, because the situation was getting really serious. And then I get it, and I said, okay, oh shit.
But I got the point. You wanted to cheer everyone up.
Yeah, I wanted just to create content, different content, because I like to. I'm like, I don't want to say stupid. I'm a fun. I like
You
to.
are fun and you're positive.
I like to joke.
So.
I like to. I mean, serious life is not for me. Because all the time I say the best people is people that grown, become adult, and still keep inside the childish dreamy part. Because a child dreams, an adult doesn't dream anymore. So when you can dream with 40 or 45 years, that's the best that you can do. So that's what I really want to achieve. I'm trying all the time, but it's not easy because life is
not easy.
Yeah, life is like life is all the time changing. Life is bringing you like every day a new task, and you have to be prepared and accept it or not accept it. So that's just me being stupid and silly in a good way.
But it was fun.
Yeah, exactly, in a good way.
Okay. So, do you like playing in nature, small club, or at the festival more? And why?
More. So I love, I don't know, maybe there is it's about like seasons. I'm like the fashion world now. Like in the winter, I prefer like in the winter clubs are the best. You know, you really feel the energy. I think all the time I say when like a person is getting inside the club, he's leaving a cloud on top of him. So when you get there, you can feel the energy of everyone. Everybody has a kind of thunder. So it's like the energy is super high. There is electricity everywhere. But in the summer, I prefer like festivals or a nature place, and the approach is different. And it's nice because every time you try to put out from each venue the best part of it. And for me, winter is for clubs and summer for nature and festivals. But also clubs in summer, there are open air clubs. That's the way. So
okay, you did not answer on my question.
Yeah, because okay. I come from clubs. I prefer clubs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer clubs. Yeah, but I don't know, the nature when you like playing at 6 a.m. and you see the sun coming up is a great experience. So I don't want to lie, I'm just telling you everything.
But you like more sunrise or sunset? Day or night parties?
No, both actually. Both. Depends.
Yeah,
depends from what I want that day. Depends. The morning ones are super cool. But I like also the sunset ones. I like the daytime parties until midnight, 2 a.m. They're super nice because it gives you the chance also to decide what to do afterwards, or I don't know, if you are already done with it, you can go back home and you had fun. But I really like also the parties with the sunrise because the mood of people is changing. I say all the time, there is so much energy because you are shifting a day.
Exactly.
With the sunrise. So the energy is super high. It is changing, it's transforming in a new day. And that's the interesting part of the sunrise parties.
Okay, I agree. So I realized that you're a MotoGP fan.
Yeah.
and you also ride a bike. Okay, so...
Well, more. Now... Poor me. No, in Ibiza, the streets are really bad for it.
Yeah.
No, it's dangerous because there is so many people like crazy drivers, and you want to like risk your life for anything. And before, much
they're
more.
Super crazy, definitely. Okay, well, this is actually nothing strange because you're Italian. So, as a huge MotoGP fan, I need to ask you, who is your favorite rider?
Favorite, only one.
You can name how many you want, if you want more.
Well, if I say Valentino is always the same.
Don't be so
They
obvious.
say opposite. No, Morbidelli. I like Morbidelli, Franco. Super good. I like also like other people. I don't know. I can tell you more. Because it's like no, I'm really passionate about. I'm a big follower of it. So sometimes I really like some parts of this rider. Other times of this rider. I like Pecco Bagnaia, not because they are Italian, because they are Italians. No, because they are the young people that I want to really push. I really like also Fabio Quartararo, the French guy, is super good. He changed his brain this year. Last year he was a little bit weak because mentally he was not prepared. This year he has a strong mind and he's really smashing it. And Marquez, I have to say, Marquez, let's speak about Marquez.
I just
For
wanted
my
to
Spanish
ask you about
friends,
him.
I really like Mark as a rider. Okay, Mark is a phenomenon, like an outstanding rider. But I didn't like some kind of things that happened, not with Valentino, because when you say you are a follower, you are a huge fan of Valentino, and then on the track you can kill him. I understand that we are fighting, but with a bit of respect,
Okay.
And he didn't care about anything because he was coming from winning 3-4 championship in a row. I'm not saying he's really good. Now, unfortunately, he got injured like last year, but I think he will be back also. He will be back. It's just a question of time, matter of time. Yeah.
Let's hope. But yeah,
you are a huge follower of him, no?
I'm a huge follower of Marc Marquez. Yeah, so this
you like people with the elbow touching the asphalt.
He is crazy.
No.
He's crazy with that. I mean,
Yeah, he brought the.
I like people who are crazy passionate. I'm not saying other riders are not passionate about it,
he's
but
mad.
he's crazy, literally crazy.
He's crazy for cups. He wants to win everything.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He want to burn everything.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Mark had. I have to admit this. He changed the way of riding the motorbikes. The body outside, the body touching the floor, the asphalt. Because he's also not so tall, and he's like a kind of monkey, I say, on a motorbike, and that's super nice because the motorbikes at 280 horsepower is a monster. That motorbikes are like prototype. Is like the crazier thing ever, and he's still there with 60 kilos trying to. And sometimes he fell down so many times, and unfortunately last year happened what happened, because he's all time pushing the limits. He's all time trying to go on the limits, and unfortunately it didn't work last year.
We all know that it most probably is going to happen someday, so it happened.
Yeah, exactly. I think he also maybe he didn't think about it. He just was when he goes on the fucking track, he's like, okay, let's push gas, throttle 100%.
Literally.
And about Valentino, as I say, I don't want to say anything because Italian, but Valentino brought this sport to the next level. Thanks to him, there is a huge attention now on MotoGP than 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I remember, was on the 4th channel. Now he's on Sky, he's on the biggest platforms, on that zone, because Valentino make it a big business. And also the MotoGP federation knows that. For that, I think they are pushing him stay, please don't retire, because otherwise you're going to lose 50 millions per year, because he's bringing a lot of sponsors, he's bringing a lot of attention, he's bringing a lot of people likes him because how he is, even if he's not winning since 10 years, people likes to have Valentino there. But I think for himself now, finishing 15 on the grid is nah. Maybe next year. I don't know if you're going to see him.
Yeah, we always say maybe next year, but that next year doesn't happen.
So. I don't know. Now he will sell something next week. Let's see.
Okay, let's get back to music. I mean, I need to mention this because you also like Formula One. But the interesting fact is that you played at the official Formula One party at Singapore.
Yeah, so I remember when it was.
C'est La Vie, Marina Bay Sands, I think was the name. And I think it was the same place where Circle event happened a few months after.
With Martinez Brothers.
Brothers,
yeah. The same. It's like a boat, the famous boat building.
Yeah,
it was it was more a fancy event. Playing for this kind of event is fancy, but it was nice because I had the chance to see the race and all these things, so it was super nice event. But they are not like my favorite events, but it was super nice because I think I was doing a tour. I stopped by because I was, I don't know, going to Bali or something like that. And it was nice, being involved in this kind of project. And it's not like it was more fancy. You can see, it's like Formula One is the elite sport. For that, I prefer more MotoGP because it's more raw. It's more like, I like wild. There is not so much blah, blah, blah around. No, just gas and let's go. And people breaking bones and everything because they are lovers. They are passionate with what they do. Now Formula One is became a little bit because the car is better than the other one, because the Mercedes is spending 400 millions per year, Ferrari also 400, and they're Red Bull. And it's just about money. Actually,
Everything
it's not the Formula One of 25 years ago or 30. When they were really killing each other, because more or less the cars, they were on the same level.
I think this is what happens with every industry. So the
yeah,
music
exactly, it's not the same.
So
Yeah, but MotoGP gives me more that is possible. When you see the Aprilia, that is the outsider motorbikes being the fourth, I'm with Alessi Espargaro, that is, I said, let's go. You wanna, what I mean? It's like, you can see all the time, like, I don't know, us like a Formula One car in the first grid. You know what I mean? It's impossible.
No.
With MotoGP, it's possible. Sometimes because the grip with the tires works better, the motorbike on some kind of track, and so they are, it's super nice because it's unpredictable.
That's true. This is why I like it as well. Okay, so do you have some other passions besides music, obviously, and MotoGP?
Passions?
Yeah. I saw that you like skiing, snowboarding.
Actually, I'm not a really big fan, no.
But you did.
Yeah, more like I did it by I put it apart because I'm scared to destroy my legs, and it's super dangerous. I prefer to do like sometimes, I started with the kite surf, with wakeboard, I like the sea, I like the ocean, and so at the ocean I like to be in the water. So that's my passion, the water, the sea. I have the passion, the animals. I love animals, super. Actually, I tried to bring, like in my house, a donkey last year.
What?
Yeah. I have so many land. I said it can be perfectly here by donkey.
But why donkey?
Because I like donkey.
Okay.
They are super sweet,
Fair
super
enough.
nice, with 2 ships around him. Can you imagine me?
Well, maybe on Ibiza if you have a...
And call him Rambo, like Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
Rambo.
Okay. I also know that you're seriously working on raising awareness and respect for our planet.
Yeah, collaborating with bioplastic.
And how do you actually do this? What way you plan to influence other people to do the same?
You know what the thing, I don't want to lie about this. We have to be conscious that I do also because I need to do it, as you need to do it, as everyone needs to do it. But together we can do it. If I just do by myself, I'm helping because I'm influencing a little part of person in the world. But it's not gonna be really game changing. I think government should be really supporting with big campaign, with spot, with advertisement, really putting in the brain of the child that respect the nature, don't throw like papers on the street, or I don't know, be respectful for the environment. It's something that they are gonna get back in years. But I don't know, we are living in a crazy society, running fast all the time, and people sometimes they say we don't have time for stopping and thinking about this. But you have time, motherfucker.
That's true.
Because you're on the phone every day, 9 hours. You know what I mean? Just take 15 minutes from inform yourself and read about articles and get informated about what's going on in the world.
I think we are all doing the same thing. I can say this for myself as well. And sometimes I'm asking myself, okay, why don't you do something? You can do it. You don't have to change literally everything, but start from one simple thing, and it can lead to a lot more.
Yeah.
But
for example, I want to tell you something funny. Like when I did the interview for DJ World 2018, they asked me, what do you think could be a good way, a small tip, okay? a little tip. And I said, when you go to the supermarket buying like veggies or whatever, just don't use the bag because it's a plastic one. And last year I saw that they put the organic bags for the fruit and veggies. I was like, look, it's working. And I felt super proud because my idea was right. You know, I saw it like coming and it worked out. So now that I see these organic bags for buying veggies or fruits, I feel super proud. Every time I see them, I want to just take more because they are done with potatoes, like skin. No, sorry, with the skin of potatoes. Okay. Yeah, they are super organic. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was supposed to be like down the memory lane or blast from the past thing, but I didn't find that one picture I wanted.
With me with the guitar.
I read you play the guitar for 10 years when you were a kid.
Yeah, I started playing guitar when 9 years old, and I stopped with 18. Academically, so I was really that, you know, the nice guy, the nice boy with the suit, going to the end of the year concert, showing your father, hey, mama, I learned this year this and this, you know, or like showing off what I learned during the year. And I really like to study guitar because it's about discipline, gives you timings, gives you rules. Every day 2 hours, and that was super nice. But then, you know, when you grow up, the brain is changing, you just start following different things. You get passionate with other things, and then unfortunately I left. But I still play sometimes, you know, just for train my fingers. But
you also, I think, play a piano a little bit.
A little bit, but really serious, barely. Really barely.
I mean,
it's about musicality. When you have musicality in your brain, you can play everything. It's like languages. When you are good learning languages, you can learn 5, 6, 7, 8 languages. If you start learning a couple of instruments, you can learn 5, 6 instruments because your brain is already trained for understanding how it works. So you can feel that you know already what's going on with the instrument. I know I'm not gonna play the arpa or I don't know horns. They are super different. But if like something like piano or guitar, more or less, it's about math. It's about my numbers. It's numbers. I see instruments like numbers.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Because I see numbers.
You see numbers?
I see numbers.
I look like a beautiful mind, like Russell Crowe, the crazy guy. Or Matrix, no.
All right. So I also read that you grew up listening to rock bands like Led Zeppelin, for example. And this is actually the second thing we are like. And I think this is thanks to our parents, I guess.
Yeah, my father.
Do you miss that music nowadays? Or do you think everything goes as it should?
No, these bands, they're not going back. They are not going to go back. No.
I know, but do you miss that sound?
I missed, but it's so nice that for the fact that you miss it, you're just going to listen to them, and it brings you a big breath of fresh air because you say, it's still there. Nobody's stealing that, you know. And what I like about these big bands like Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, I don't know, like AC/DC or Foo Fighters, or also Nirvana. We did one album. It was super interesting. Depeche Mode, Massive Attack, all these kind of artists. They did something new. What you were speaking before about it, you know, these people really create sounds. Yeah. They created sounds from the scratch, like Giorgio Moroder. You know, it was creating a new era, and he created it. So if you do something like him, you are just on his patterns. You are not gonna do something new by yourself. There is already, or like Kraftwerk, or you know, they are legends because they had the mind to see already we're gonna work in the next 5, 6, 10 years. Visionary people, this band. So my father is like a crazy for the music. He brought me from the rock until the funky. Art on Fire, Crown It's Affair, George Benson, also the Jackson 5, super cool record. So many artists of that, and I was in between of the rock and in between then funky. And when I was young, and then my favorite bands ever is The Cure with Robert Smith. Yeah, my first album that my father gave to me when 91 with 3 years and a half or something like that was Disintegration, double LP from The Cure. He brought me that from London, from UK.
Nice.
Yeah, super nice. And for that, I love them. I love The Cure. And I just discovered in the same agency, my same agency is representing The Cure for the concert. Just last year, I said,
wow.
I called my agent, hey, you know what, I need to go to the next concert in the backstage and everything. I want to meet Robert Smith because for me, it's like, it's different. As you say, they're kind of like bands that they're unique.
Mm-hmm. Everlasting.
When you also listen to the sounds, you can, Depeche Mode, for example, The Cure, you just close your eyes, you push play, and you can say The Cure, Depeche Mode, Rolling Stones.
Completely
That's
true.
it.
Completely true. And it's not gonna happen again for sure. Unfortunately.
There are some nice, interesting now bands and artists, super technically vocals and but it's not like that the way they were living. The real rockers like Lemmy from Motorhead, they were people fucking crazy. There were people burning like at the fourth floor of an hotel and calling the manager afterwards. Hey dude, we burned like the fourth floor of the hotel. You have to pay 100,000 euros or $100,000 because we destroyed everything. You know, they were like, wow, rockstar life. That was really rockstar life.
Yeah.
People that didn't care about anything.
Yes.
Just touring, destroying, party and playing and make people crazy with their music. It's just... Nowadays, not anymore like that.
I think it was different, completely different mindset, and you know,
Black
it's
Sabbath.
different. Oh my God, yeah. Right.
Like also Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd. When you
I
listen to
love
Pink
it.
Floyd, is a trademark.
I think there is somewhere a vinyl.
You know that.
Couple of vinyls,
You know that. I'm gonna give you information. I don't know if you like to know this, but I think yes. The designer of the famous album, The Dark Side of Moon, the designer of the artwork is living in Formentera.
Seriously?
Since 40 years, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the guy that was designing all the artwork from Pink Floyd, he's there since many
Nice.
years. Yeah. It's fun, you know?
Okay. So I heard that you're a vinyl collector. So what records can we find at your place?
Well, now not anymore. I used to. I have so many in Italy. Now in Ibiza I have not so much. I have 500 maybe in Ibiza, but it's just music that I like to listen to. So I have from Edith Piaf, from super old record, Italian record from 50s, and then I go to Louis Armstrong, jazz in US. I have like super various mix of vinyls because it's super funny that I have the selection that I have is about mood, it's not about genres. So I want to say chill, I feel good, I want to feel better. It's like I have vinyls in that kind of sections. And yeah, you can find everything. You can find Apparat, you can find Moderat, you can find Bicep, you can find Depeche Mode, you can find The Cure, you can find Pink Floyd, you can find so many different things. From also jazz, blues, indie jazz, electro jazz. There are super nice, interesting artists from New York City now making like electronic music with jazz inside. Super interesting.
Wow.
The nice thing of vinyl is that there is people that doesn't care about digital stuff. So you can really find something really special in vinyls, but you need also to stay on it. And sometimes you don't have the time for it.
That's completely true, actually. Yeah. All right. Right now, we're going to play a game.
Game.
Yes.
Not
Not that kind of game. It's called The Truth. Simple.
The truth.
Yeah. It's not. We're not gonna play Truth and Dare, or Dare. We're gonna play only Truth.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Ah, wow. This is nice.
Yes.
Que bonito.
So over here, I'm gonna show you 7 numbers. And behind every number, there is one question hidden.
Okay.
And you're gonna pick 3 out of 7. And I'm gonna reveal those questions. And you're gonna answer those questions.
One by one, or I can take
One by one.
Okay, so
I mean, whatever.
my favorite number, sorry, the 3.
Let's see.
See.
Oh, okay. So you have great dance moves. Where did you learn that?
I didn't learn.
So it came naturally.
Yeah, it's natural.
It's natural.
I just try to float in the music. Float in the music, exactly. Like in the water.
That's good.
I like to shake.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, next number.
Dance move. So now let's try with 6.
6.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to style your hair?
I have longer since 2007.
Okay.
I started growing them. Then I cut them also last year in October because I donated them to the cancer. They did a couple of wigs with my hair for the breasting cancer. I decided to do something nice. I think we all should do that if we have the chance. And they are already longer now, so I think I'm gonna donate them also next year. If I can do it once per year, it's amazing.
Wow.
And actually I had the whole time the bun. And now I don't know, I don't feel comfy anymore. I don't know, because they were stretching too much. I had a headache with it. So now I'm relaxed. I have my hair on the back, like an old football player.
But it's good. I mean, how much time do you spend, styling your hair?
Yeah, sometimes it's like a pain in the ass.
Washing and
as a girl, you know what it means. Okay. I lose 30 minutes in general.
Oh, that's okay.
It's okay. I don't need to use a special trick.
Straightener or
no.
curler.
Just the conditioner and a good shampoo. That's it.
Okay.
Let's go with the last one. The first one. Let's go with the
first one.
Yeah.
Oh, when was the last time you lied?
Lied?
Be careful right now.
No, why? Lied. I don't remember now because sometimes
I remember.
What?
No, just say it. It's better. You lied yesterday when I asked you how old are you?
For 1 year, yeah, but because the condition were not really. When I lied, I think we can lie every day also. But for like
don't say that.
Yeah, but for stupid thing, you say, "Mama, I'll call you later," and you are maybe, you know what I think?
Okay.
If you say about that lying, Mama is calling and I say, "Mama, sorry, I'm in a rush." And maybe you are not just don't want to speak, I mean,
true.
lies, there are different kind of lies, Big lies, I don't try to do big lies. You know why? Because a big lie is coming back to you in a way or another. So it's better to be clear and say things on the face. For that, people calls me sometimes, "You have no filter." Because I say all the time the real things as they are. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't like it. But I prefer this than lie.
Me too.
What do you think?
Me too.
It's really, I don't feel comfy like elaborating an history just for going outside or around the problem. No, just it's better to treat
Go
the
straight,
problems and treat it. Yeah, solve it, fix it, or other kind of solutions.
Okay. So I'm curious, what was the first track that got you in electronic music, and why do you think it happened?
The first track.
First track. And when was it?
That I heard, that I listened
That you
to.
heard and that you fell in love with the electronic music?
Wow. I think it was Silicon Soul, Lady Science, 2001. With 13 years old, yeah.
2001, okay.
Yeah, I think it was 2001. Silicon Soul. We can play it, maybe. No, I don't know.
Unfortunately, we cannot.
I know, but it's super nice track because it's a dreamy track and it's super nice because I liked of the track. You know what I liked of the track? That is 12 minutes long, so super long record. But inside changes 3 times. So it's like to have 3 tracks in one. And I was like, what the fuck is that? But I have to tell you, the first time I heard electronic influences was also with the Genesis, with the Phil Collins. When I was, all the time I had electronic music around me, maybe music done from DJ, maybe. I can tell you, Silicon Soul 2001, because they were DJ and producer. Yeah, but also The Cure or Massive Attack has super electronic influences inside. So that's my track. Yes.
That sounds good. Okay, but it was like 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I know your father is responsible also for that funky soul you said before. Vibe that we hear in your production. Do you think this is what makes you different, maybe, than other artists if we talk about production?
I don't know. The background is really important. What I want to say. When people ask to me, when I get like asked, what could be like your tip for the new generations, for the guy that has 20 years or is starting, to learn, to really listen what happened until now, you know, what really are the bases to become keen and interested with what happens before us. So when you have more information, you can elaborate your own information. I was not the guy that I'm now, with music-wise, like 5 or 6 years ago. We are evolving all the time because music is like, I say all the time, a father and a mother that is telling you something every day. So it's changing, modify your brain, and you are just taking what you like from it. So music is influencing every day in life. And this is a nice thing. And when you realize that you are there and you really like that kind of style or like way of making music, just push. Then you have to push the button and just go deeper and stronger. Because you can feel comfortable. You can really produce music when you are not comfortable with that, you know. That's really important. So study and learn and listen to many music, and then you will get your brain super trained and super like used to be open to receive more information. That's really important.
That's a good advice. That's a good advice for young people entering the industry, this crazy industry. So what can we see on Alex's rider list?
Rider?
Yeah.
Well, like a technical rider? Or?
No, technical rider.
Water, Fanta, Sprite, and water. No, I'm joking. Depends. You know why? You know what? I'm not really. Well, everybody likes tequila. Tequila is good. But in the rider there is, I think, tequila and I think there is vodka too.
So
but
both.
It's not for me. You know why? Because so many people likes. No, I like for people, friends that are coming. So if you want vodka or gin tonic, we have different bottles for everyone. So you can be welcome to stay with me and spend your time with me. I mean, if you're friends of mine, I mean, everybody likes to make people feel comfy. By my rider, I think there is tequila tequila and vodka, I guess, with the twin set and other like soft drinks.
Nice
and water,
choice.
a lot of water and a few beers, because there is still people that likes beers in the party.
Okay.
There is people that just drink
and
beer.
there is whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey. No, whiskey. I have a friend of mine actually, Cesare.
Okay.
Cesare is a friend of mine. He's like, he loves whiskey. He's whiskey lover. And when you know this is coming, you have to prepare the bottle of whiskey, Black Label for him, Johnny Walker. We start calling him like Cesare Black Label. It's so funny guy.
Okay, a good choice for sure. Okay, do you have some rituals before or after the gig?
No, I'm not like Nadal.
Maybe relaxing, I don't know.
No, actually, you know what? I don't like the big wait. I don't like to wait too much. I like to just, let's go. Maximum 2-3 hours. Before, for example, I'm a person, I can't sleep. I can't rest before. I'm not a person that can sleep in the afternoon. I don't know why I can't.
Wow.
It's impossible for me to get some nap.
So you're like nervous or?
No, because also when I'm not playing, I mean in general, I can't really sleep in the afternoon. I can sleep maybe if I'm destroyed because I did sport or whatever. Yeah. But normally in general, like I never feel to have like in Spain they say una siesta, the nap in the afternoon. Never. Okay. So no rituals at all. I need to feel comfy in the DJ booth. It's funny because you know what? I think every artist has his own way. So you start taking the measure, and you start understanding. In 5 seconds, you make it feel comfortable to yourself. When you can do it, you know. So that's the good thing. But about rituals, nothing. No rituals.
Okay. Okay, I needed to ask. Okay, so you say you never prepare your DJ set. As I said this at the beginning, I really bow to that because if it's true, it's super amazing. I don't know a lot of artists that
Moto people prepare
do
the set.
this.
Well, you know what? I don't prepare the track list. No. What I prepare is a bounce of records. I download I select a bounce of records, promos and music that I get, and I put everything in a folder. And then in the moment, I will see what's going on. I'm not the kind of people that is preparing a number 1, 2, 3 because everything is gonna be amazing. No, sometimes the amazing journey is because you are just feeling what you're doing. Also, if you see, sometimes you can say no, because if I prepared some like the set is easier because you know more or less how to move your set up and down, but you can do the same just like that, and it's amazing because a DJ is a selector too, you know. And for me, it's really important to select the music in the moment. I know more or less the idea. I have the idea of the music that I got in my folders, but I don't know which one I'm gonna play. So it's just about the moment.
And
for
the
sure,
reaction.
Exactly. No, but also if I have to play if I have to play a festival, I have other kind of music, you know. It's different folder, but I'm not gonna have the track list done. No, I'm just gonna have different music and different like folders. But more or less, I don't prepare, and I don't like it.
That's good.
Maybe
Really,
one day I will
really.
change it. At the moment, still not.
But did you do this, from the beginning or?
Yeah, always.
Oh,
I never
that's
prepared.
interesting.
Never prepared the set. Never. I download music. Yes. I download music or I select music or guys that send me demos or whatever. And then I choose my music compared to what I'm gonna do, you know, in the show. But I'm not really track listing, preparing a track list. No, never.
Okay. So we all know what we miss during this pandemic, speaking of parties, festivals, and so on and so on. And also this means for you artists, we all know that. But what is that one thing or a couple of things, I don't know, that you don't miss being on tour?
I don't miss. Nice question.
There should be something, I guess.
Wow, this is that I don't miss.
That you don't miss. For sure, not
maybe
everything is perfect.
the long waits in the airport.
Oh, yeah.
The long waits in the airport, or maybe when you have to take a connection flight after you are destroyed. I know I have friends, artists, that they are super good at it. They can play and then go back in the airplane super quick. I really invite them because they are super strong. For me, actually, no, I need to reset a little bit like the body and at least take a few hours of sleep and then get back to to the lights, you know.
Yeah.
Because when you stand like 6, 7 hours or 10 hours, it's like
it's crazy.
It's crazy, but it's part of if you are. Sometimes you don't even you don't notice because it's just having good time and you're just what time? You're not even watch the phone or the watch. You're just speaking with people, with friends. You're just connecting, networking, and before and after the set. So that's really nice.
Okay.
So I miss these kind of times that you lose. You lose. I don't miss that.
Okay. But what was the craziest crowd that you met? Yeah.
The craziest.
The craziest.
The craziest. Oops. There are so many. In UK, they are crazy. In Romania, they are crazy. When I played Soundwaves, delirio. I say delirio. Soundwaves was incredible. Also in Switzerland, I think. Also in Spain, Italy, it's like also French people now. I'm thinking about everything. Germany, depends where you play. It depends which kind of crowd is. You know, I think every country has the same kind of connected crowd. Depends always from the event that you are playing. If you are in the right event, the crowd is crazy anyway. So also Dutch people and Belgian people, they are super passionate about music. It's about the vibes. There is no maybe South America. In South America, they are
This is
super
what I wanted to ask
passionate.
you.
Wow, they are super crazy in South
Yeah.
America.
Everyone says that South America is...
like really Sylvester Stallone. They are going to the war when they go to, in a good way. I mean, not in a bad way. They are prepared for everything in South America. That's super. That's nice.
That's true. Okay. So what EDM genres do you listen to besides the ones you made? Electronic dance music. Yeah. Because everything is electronic dance music. You know, love it, like it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like the name. I don't like that name, to be honest.
EDM.
But basically, it's the same.
Actually, it's funny because now EDM is getting closer to like electronic music, house, techno, and indie dance records. You can see also huge artists of the EDM getting closer to our kind of sound because you know what sounds like Solomon or Black Coffee or or I don't know, these kind of sounds now they are super big and they are getting commercial because you want or you don't want, when you're exposed to the big crowd, you are doing something for so many people. It's not like a Zip playing in Robert Johnson for 300 people or I don't know, the party in Romania, super underground with 150 person. No, when you are like connected and playing for a big crowd, you are already getting closer to the commercial. But commercial doesn't mean that it's bad. Commercial doesn't mean that you are doing things for a bigger audience.
Exactly.
So in the end, commercial doesn't exist. Like underground doesn't exist anymore. It's just a mix of everything. It's just about doing things in the right way. That's what I think.
And for the right crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Right crowd and select your people. So what you wanna do? You can be like a chicken without a head, just running around like a crazy.
And
you
do
need to
nothing.
focus on something that you think is gonna work out for you, but you have to feel comfy with it. So I can like everything. For example, there is a track that I really like now from Fortet and Skrillex.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Butterflies, I think it's called. Super nice.
No.
So Skrillex and Fortet.
That's okay.
Yeah, huge. They are huge artists. They are
Well,
super.
I know, of
I
course.
respect. Skrillex is a genius for me.
I'm not a super fan of that kind
I
of...
know, but
you
he's,
know,
no, I don't see him for the sound. I see him for the skills. He's incredible.
like
He's-
every artist, okay, that's logical.
like Calvin Harris. Maybe Calvin is like a pop star. He's a huge artist. He's a huge DJ. He's not like, we're not speaking about DJs. We're speaking about pop stars and superstars. But he's a really monster in the studio, So we have to give to the people that really deserve where they are the chapeau and like take off the hat, say, yeah, you're there because you deserve to be there. Even if I don't like some of your work, or I like most of them, you have to be respectful and fair with this kind of. Even if I don't like a genre, I can say that's amazing. That's really a great job. The production is incredible. That's a good thing. Because I think artists, most of us, we don't hear the music. We are listening to the music in a different approach. We listen about technicals, like things inside, sounds, percussion, how they are being worked, the arrangements. We are already like that. We are just technically. We are listening to the music like in a technically way. And that is the good thing, the good and the bad things. Because sometimes you don't really enjoy a record. You're just there analyzing a record. So yeah.
And on not every record is a good record, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as everything in life,
as
not everything is good.
Yeah, indeed. So do you think, I just actually received today the information about situation in the Netherlands.
What
Speaking
happened?
of, well, I think...
Croatia.
No, Netherlands. They are under this, I don't know, regulations under 14th August. They cannot do anything. But after that date, they can organize smaller events for one day, not the, for a couple of days in a row. And they can organize it only for 750 people. I'm like, why do you even organize it?
750.
750.
1 million almost.
No, 750 people.
700.
750
No, I thought 700,000.
No, 750 people.
750. They can just do that kind of. But it's from today, the new, because the last information I had from Netherlands
No,
was.
it's from today. I was expecting, because I have a lot of friends over there, and one of those friends told me that they need to receive the final information regarding this today. So I asked him, and he told me this is the case. So I have no idea.
It's gonna stay like that for the whole summer.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
Because the information I had about them, it was that they were opening full in the 1st of September. So now they're going to open 15 days before, about 700 persons.
But this is only for one-day festivals. You know, I don't know what happens.
700 people, really? You can put more than 700?
No, not more than that. But I don't know what happens if they organize something for a lot more days in a row. Because there is a lot of, events or that were supposed to happen after this date. For example, I don't know what's going to happen with Amsterdam Dance Event. And I really don't know. But if it happens, are we going to see you there?
No, I don't have anything now booked in there. Mm-hmm. Because the party this year, there are super few parties. And they are doing just parties that are worked out since many years there. So Kolsch is doing his stage, Joris Vornet is from there, he has his own stage. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be really big. I don't know. I really hope it's gonna happen, because ADA is always a nice moment for us to meet. But in this way, maybe I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I have played their Awakenings 2 years ago for ADA and was incredible. And it's so sad that now everything is changed. You know what I'm really concerned about it is now I'm gonna do the melancholic moment. No, it's about that. I don't know if people is gonna get back to what we were before. I mean, people will be more attracted from music. I can feel that, but less people maybe. So will be people that really will choose to go to the party. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I hope that the new generation there will be focused on it. They not just let it go. Because when you don't listen about something for 2-3 years, it becomes a Spotify matter. It's not about the parties and culture, club culture, like maybe they can have in German, because it's like that since so many years. I really hope that the new generation will be interested in learning what's going on, what is this kind of culture. Why is that going on, and why that the other thing, Let's see. We will see in the next years what happens. In US now, for example, they are already full gas. And US is now with UK, they are the countries where they are doing huge festivals. Everything is working, and people, I can see people really excited with it, because they were waiting for that. But I understand them, because they are doing it in the right way. They are not limited them all the time. So if you do a festival, it's gonna be a festival. It's not gonna be a festival for 500 people, with 1,000 square meters for 20 person, another 1,000, another 25. This is a little bit a joke and ridiculous. When you have people in the flights together, in the bus, in the underground, and everywhere, one on the other. As I told you before, it doesn't make sense. Everything doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I mean,
if you have to respect the rules, it has to be the same for everyone. Otherwise,
yeah, this is actually the problem, because it's not the same in every country, for everyone, and this is why people are, angry.
Let's see what's going on.
But we will see what's going to happen regarding this. Crazy topic. Okay, so when this thing called pandemic ends, what is the first thing you will do at some big festival?
A big festival?
Yeah. I know what
I'm gonna clean. Maybe I'm gonna clean all the stage with something like a cleaner. I don't know. I'm just gonna be there until the end of the. Yeah, I thought, and. I told to some friends promoter, next time I'm gonna play for you, I'm gonna really clean the club or the festival, When I felt that, it's I wanna see people happy. I wanna see people really. I'll play in a festival in September with Mark, with Carola, Luciano, Taylor Vaz, Black Coffee in Zurich. Mm-hmm. And the vibes there are super high. I want to see now how it's compared with 2019. I played 2019 also there. So I'm really waiting that moment because I want to see how the vibes and energy of people is, if it's the same way or maybe it's higher. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe hug everybody in the first line. I don't know.
Hugs, kisses everywhere.
Yeah, kiss and fly, like in the airport.
Okay. Is there any specific label you would like to release your music and you haven't had a chance yet?
More about the label is like, I would like one day to release on Ninja Tune, yeah, because I really like the concept, because I feel as a musician, I'm a musician, so I want to bring myself in that kind of field for feel uncomfy and try to get back like a really nice work. It's not easy because you have to have the right project for them. You have to have at least 3, 4, 5 tracks, super big production with singers, but yeah, I would love to do a release on Ninja Tune. That's super nice to achieve.
Nice, good choice. Okay, so what can we expect from Alex in the near future? And good luck with your last track that you did, How to Play.
Yeah, in the next future, How to Play was the last one, Unsaved. So the future is now, in 10 days, I will release a track on Network. It's like a big independent label from Canada. And it has been done with a singer from, I think he's from Sweden. He's Swedish, I think. It's called Mountain Bird. It's a kind of track that put myself in the limits because working with a singer is different. He's already good, well-known like singer. And the track is not really my usual sound that I used to produce, but this is a nice thing because, as I told you before, there is a mix between my style and this style. And it's a kind of more like a radio tune, and you can dance and you can also listen into. And the nice thing of this record is going to be out on 13th of August. The nice thing is that it's a record that you can listen in the morning in a car and you can get positive vibes back. So it can really make you smile. This is really, it's awesome. Like when you know what I do all the time, I make a record. When I get the chance, I make the track listen in the car to friends of mine, really close friends of mine. And I see the reaction all the time. So if people say, wow, I'm super happy, I feel like I want more of this track. And so I start taking feedback from normal people that is not involved in the music industry. People that is just music lovers. Okay, that's the best like test makers for me. They're really the best ones because they are giving you feedbacks really with the heart and with no filters. They're just gonna tell you what they think about the track. And everybody said to me, this track put me super like in a happy vibes all the time. So if 5 people on 5 say that, maybe it's true, no? And let's see. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna listen. You're gonna tell me what you think about it.
I'm for sure gonna listen.
Would be out in 10 days.
It would be my honor to hear it. Perfect.
It will be easier. The name is also, the track title is nice.
Oh, nice.
It will be easier.
It will be easier. That's proper name for this situation, I guess.
Yeah, it will be.
Okay, I think we could close this conversation.
Wow, really?
Even if it was really pleasant for me, I hope it was for you.
Yeah, super nice conversation.
I'm glad. But I need to ask you one more thing.
Yeah.
Since everyone who come over here and the ones who are going to come in the studio will be requested to leave this kind of mark that I will keep as a memory of you taking part in this show. And over here I have some kind of a poster with this visual in it. As you can see, you will see, it's a fingerprint and a signature tree. Yeah, and I also named it the Creatures of the Night because we are all creatures of the night. We like to party, and have fun during the night and so on and so on. So I will need you to pick one of those branches.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter which one. And I'm gonna put this liquid on your finger, and you're gonna leave your fingerprint on that branch that you choose.
Okay.
Okay? Okay,
Let's go.
let's do this. And you need to do it like in first 2 seconds or something because I think it's gonna dry pretty fast. Wait a little bit, wait. You can do it now. Nice.
Good.
Okay.
At least.
And the
Police style. Maybe check the airport.
I'm not gonna be using this for something illegal, don't worry about it.
I'm joking.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Also, I prepared one symbolic gift for you because I want to thank you for taking part in this show of mine and letting me and everyone watching and listening to go with you on this journey into the music industry. So, can you please pass me? Okay. So this is for you. You can check it if you want. I hope the size fits you.
Really? Let's see. Ah, nice. It's a t-shirt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I show it?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, I think the size, is. Yeah, I
It's
think
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
You're welcome.
the gift. Really lovely. Connected by frequency. Actually, yes. Frequency. I don't know if you studied the 440 hertz theory.
A long time ago it was definitely.
It's like in the history, like for the B note is 440 hertz, and this is the frequency of the humans.
Ah, yes.
And
That's
sometimes they try to change the B in 439 because it's not like in line with the human being, so you feel uncomfy. You feel so. You have to read about it. I will tell you where you have to
Please,
read about it. Super long story, and it's super interesting.
Yeah, it sounds interesting, definitely.
Super interesting.
Show me that.
Yeah.
So, okay, thank you, Alex, for this lovely conversation.
Thank you so much.
I am sure everyone enjoyed the episode, I hope. Music lovers out there, please tell me your impressions. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, leave a comment, and share it with the world. And remember, we are all connected by frequency. Until next time, take care and have fun. Bye-bye.